New this morning, everyone is all right this morning after an overnight house fire in Littleton. The house was on West Bowles Avenue near Federal. South Metro Fire Rescue responded to the call just before midnight. Officers on scene said that the garage was on fire when they arrived. Fire crews say the attic burned as well. Now, we don't know the extent of the damage or what started this fire, but South Metro says that everyone made it out safely.
A funeral home owner in Denver who's accused of leaving a woman's body in a hearse for more than a year is set to be arraigned this morning. 9 News reporter Courtney Yoon joins us live in Denver. And Courtney, this court appearance has been scheduled many times already.
Yeah, that's right. Good morning, Jordan and Corey. Harford's arraignment has been rescheduled 4 times now. The reason for the last delay was not discussed publicly by the judge. Now he's due in court at 8:30 this morning. Now Harford had been scheduled to enter a plea on 2 counts of forgery, 1 count of abuse of a corpse, and 1 count of theft. He's accused of keeping a woman's corpse in the back of a hearse for more than a year, as well as improperly stashing the cremated remains of at least 30 people. Investigators say the body of Christina Rosales, who died of Alzheimer's at age 63, was found covered in blankets in the back of a hearse during an eviction in February. We spoke with Rosales' husband, George, over the summer. He says he's glad his wife's story helped inspire legislation to regulate funeral professionals, but he says his work is not done.
I want Miles to know that I'm still watching him and that I'm still active in this investigation, and I just don't want this to happen to anybody else.
Harford was experiencing money problems around the time of Christina Rosales' death. Police say Harford gave the family someone else's remains, passing them off as Christina's. Live in Denver, Courtney Yoon, 9 News.
All right, Courtney, thank you. And today, the father of a teenage boy charged with killing a bar employee in Denver is set to be arraigned for being an accessory to the crime. Stephen Marquez is accused of driving his son to Wyoming after the shooting to hide from police. Todd Kidd was killed in July while working as a bouncer at Federalis at 29th and Larimer. It took 6 days for police to track the teen suspect to Wyoming and arrest him. Denver police accused Marquez of lying to them when questioned about his son after the shooting. His hearing is set to start at 8:30 this morning.
A plea hearing is set for this morning for a former Los Animas County deputy. Mikhail Knoll is one of 2 facing criminal charges for using a taser on a man in handcuffs. Knoll and Henry Trujillo pulled over the son of Kenneth Espinoza near Trinidad in November of 2022. Espinoza was driving behind his son's car and pulled over as well. The deputies told him to leave. He initially refused. Then, as he tried to pull away, deputies told him to stop and handcuffed him. Body camera video shows them tasing him several times. Both deputies were fired last August. Both face misdemeanor charges, including 3rd-degree assault and official misconduct. Knoll's plea hearing is set for 9 o'clock this morning. President-elect Donald Trump is once again repeating false claims that he's made about Venezuelan gang members in the city of Aurora. He was on Meet the Press this weekend for his first network TV interview since winning the presidential election.
We're getting the worst gang probably with MS-13, and the Venezuelan gangs are the worst in the world. They're vicious, violent people. And you see what they've done in Colorado and other places. They're taking over, literally taking over apartment complexes and doing it with impunity. They don't care. They couldn't. They just are. They're in the real estate business.
You know, the local police say that is not the case in Colorado.
Oh, it's totally the case. I mean, I have it on
you don't
tape.
believe the local police.
I play it. I used to play it at my rallies every single night. No, they're breaking into doors. They're taking over the building.
Aurora Police and Mayor Mike Hoffman have repeatedly denied the claims that the city is being overrun. Trump has said he will begin his planned mass deportations in Colorado, calling it Operation Aurora. Trump also went into further detail about his plans for mass deportation, including the possibility of ending birthright citizenship.
You promised to end birthright citizenship on day 1. Is that still your plan?
Yeah, absolutely.
The 14th Amendment, though, says that, quote, all persons born in the United States are citizens. Can you get around the 14th Amendment with an executive action?
We're going to have to get a change. We'll maybe have to go back to the people, but we have to end it. We're the only country that has it.
Through an executive action?
You know, we're the only country that has it. Do you know, if somebody sets a foot, just a foot, 1 foot, you don't need 2, on our land, congratulations, you are now a citizen of the United States of America. Yes, we're going to end that because it's ridiculous.
Trump said he plans to start with the deportation of criminals, then later work with Democrats on what to do with Dreamers.
New overnight, Lara Trump says she will step down as co-chair of the Republican National Committee. The daughter-in-law of President-elect Trump made that announcement last night at X. She says she'll formally step down at the next RNC meeting. She did not mention her future plans, but there is speculation she is considering a run for U.S. Senate to replace Marco Rubio, who President-elect Trump has picked to be the next Secretary of State.